Hi guys, and welcome your faces are back. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know that this is actually my second time today recording this, and that is because this right here, this little microphone decided to not work. So we're now going to the webcam. They always bark. Always. Why do you forsake me? So we're going to sort of do this a bit quicker than we did last time because I know what my answers are to all of these. So we're going to speed run it today. And you may have just been blinded because my watch may have just shone the light, say, the light, my watch, and that jazz. Yeah. Sorry if the lighting's a bit off, I'm using the sun. The sun is my light source, so let's get going. Chelsea Chuck asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And I have two answers for this. Either shape-shifting or control the elements. So I am basically the Avatar. You are welcome. Cameron Mack asks, do you prefer better, Jello, pudding or yogurt? And I sort of need to be in a mood for either of the three, so I don't know. I don't really prefer any. I could be in a mood for a yogurt and want a yogurt. I could be in a mood for jelly. I could be want jelly. Okay, I'm going to take this watch off because I'm going to blind someone, and I don't want that. I prefer you to be able to see. Number 2 is, would you rather have the ability to fly or super strength? And I would probably go with fly, just so I can be like, YOLO, out, bye bitches, and then just fly away. So mainly because I don't think I'd be the best pure big super strong man, and the sun just keeps changing the lighting. And my favourite candy would probably be like Reese's Pieces or Reese cup peanut butter cups, because that's a peanut butter cup apparently. That is a peanut butter cup. Nicole Woolley asks, are you in a relationship? No, I am single. You can leave your applications below. Kevin McMillan asks, what is your favourite TV show? And I have 5. I've narrowed it down to 5 for you. Game of Thrones, Orange is the New Black, Friends, Arrow, and Heroes. Those are my favourite. What kind of music do you listen to? And I'm a sort of chartsy pop type music preference. And if you wonder what I'm looking at, I'm probably just looking at myself. Like, the camera's here, but I've just got me on the screen, and it's very distracting. Do you play an instrument? No, I am the most unmusically talented person you will ever meet. Like, ever. I'm just going to move in my seat. What are some of your favourite Pokemon? Totodile, Squirtle, Lucario, that's it. Favourite 3, and they're all blue, so yeah. And do you like reading? If yes, got any recommendations? Hunger Games, the Wolf Brothers series, and I'm in the process of reading Fault in Our Stars. Brandon Fithian Franks asks, what is your most embarrassing moment and what fears do you have? Most embarrassing moment was when I was younger. I got separated from my mother in the shops and panicked and thought I seen her and ran up and gave her a hug and cried. To turn out it was not my mother. I was hugging a random woman and crying to her. My mother was 2 meters to the left of said woman. That was awkward. And fears I have aren't like I'm afraid of getting old or dying or the dark or spiders. My nose is itchy. I'm afraid of like failure, like in the future, and I'm afraid people don't actually like me, that they just pretend to because they don't want to be mean. Chelsea Chuck asks again, girl, that's your second question. Yeah, she asked a lot of questions. She says, who would you like to be your girlfriend, Belle or Katniss? Katniss, for 2 reasons. She's Jennifer Lawrence. She's Jennifer Lawrence. Enough said. My nose is really, really itchy today. I'm doing it right. Pete Haley 0016 asks, how did you meet Lizzie, Joel, Edge and Yami? And long story short, August there like 2013, I went to Insomnia Gaming Festival in Telford International Centre in Telford in England, where I met Lizzie and Joel and Ollie, who I had been a fan of Lizzie and Joel and Ollie's for quite a while. Lizzie was the longest. Lizzie was the first one I found, and I circled for about 10 minutes. Like, how do I say hi? Like, just walked around the convention centre, like, right, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm going to go and I'm going to say it. No, I'm not saying hi. No. Eventually I did, and I stood there kind of shaking. So that was a thing. That happened. And then Christmas of 2013, Lizzie and Joel decided they wanted to start playing World of Warcraft, and I'd said, can I join? Because, like, I've got World of Warcraft, yada yada yada, time Skype calls. And then I got introduced to Yami and Edge and CPK and all of the plethora of people, and one friends led to other friends, and now we're all friends. Who is your favourite YouTuber? And I don't have specific ones, apart from, I'd say Lizzie is probably my favourite YouTuber, but she's also my friend. But I do like one other YouTuber that I love is It's Grace. Like, I will watch all her videos and know I will laugh all of them. And Superwoman is also hilarious. Like, I don't know how you can be that funny all the time. Like, what do you eat in LA? What do you eat or drink in LA to make you so funny? Why? What is it? Can I have some? And she also said, are squids thugs? And yeah, because they have 8 arms and it's just like boom, 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 boom. Not sure if that was 8 bombs, but I'm assuming it was. And they're just like, boof, you're dead, some thug word. What was that? Kenzie Rose asked, if you could have any pet right now, what would it be and what would you call it? And at the very moment I am thinking a panda that I would sit here so it would block out some of the sun, and I would call it Sunshine to block out the sun, because then I wouldn't need that sunshine after more than sunshine. See? Mitzi Misty Suckle, yep, that's your name now, deal with it. How do you suggest I fix my addiction to YouTube? And you don't, just let it be. Erin Evans said, who inspired you to make YouTube videos? And this wasn't just sort of one person, this was a group of people, and that group is like my whole subscription list. Like, I take things from all the people I really like on YouTube and I find funny. And the sun, why? I'm trying to be emotional and deep here to my audience, and why? So yeah, most people on my subscription list have inspired me in some way, and the reason I did it was just because I liked being happy and laughing at other people's videos, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could do that and make other people happy and laugh at my videos? So that's why I did it, because I wanted other people to be happy. So I've got to remember to look up here, because your face is up here, not down here. I'm not looking at your lovely 70737. Oh yeah, said that pretty fast. And she said, if you could be any animal, but that animal was 2 animals fused together, what would it be? And I thought about this question, and I'm going to go for a lion and an eagle. I'm basically a griffin. And the reason is because you're like a badass lion. You're like, I'm the king of the jungle. Wait, why is that a saying? Lions aren't kings of the jungle. They don't live in the jungle. Lions don't live in the jungle. What is this? Whoever made that saying was wrong, and I demand it to be changed. Demanded. But you're also like this big badass lion, and then you can fly and just be like, so that was attractive. Kitson Ixion, yep. If you could go see in person one of your YouTube friends, who would it be? And as I said, I've already seen Lizzie and Joel and Ollie, and I intend to see the rest of everyone else at Eurogamer in September. So I don't know, does it need to be one of the people I'm friends with? Because I already am going to see them. I will see them in September. Can it be any YouTuber? If so, I want to see it. Like, it's Grace. Yep. Grace Helbig. We will meet one day. It's Haley 0016 again. Girl, you need to calm down with the questions. She says, have you ever been to New Mexico? No, I have not. I am sorry. And said, what is your favourite band / singer at the moment? And that would have to be Lauren Aquilina, who you probably haven't heard of, but she's amazing and you should go and check out some of her songs because they are all amazing and I love them. So, yes. And I keep watching myself because the lighting keeps changing. Why do you hate me? This is already the second time I've had to record this. And she also says, what is your favourite song? And at the moment, it actually is one of Lauren Aquilina's songs called Square One. And I will just give you a snippet of it right here because I have it on my iPod, as you do with any person you like. And we will get into the song and I will sing it for you. I've forgotten who you are, but I remember that's a good thing. On the dark side of my heart, no, I never saw you shining. It's not hard to come down when we never left the ground. I've forgotten who you are, but I remember that's a good thing. You have just been deafened by Scott Major. You are welcome. You can unmute your earphones if you manage to make it in time. I am finished. Cookie asks, where in America have you been? And I have only been to Florida, Orlando, because Disney. And I do want to go to everywhere in America at one point or another. But the main place I want to visit next is LA because I want to move there. So LA, California, coming for you. And Leslie Figueroa asks if you would do some kind of selfie with one of your YouTube friends, who would it be? And I really like this idea. So when I see them all in September, I'm going to make it my mission to get a selfie with everybody. And then I will make a video with all the selfies. The Blue Cat asks, what school did I go to? And I went to Knoxland Primary in my town and then Dumbarton Academy in my town. She also asks, what is your dream job? And it would be to be an animator at Pixar, Blizzard or Riot. Those are the 3 companies that I would like to work for. Favourite show? As I'd said, it's one of the 5. I can't pick one. And favourite gameplay series you have done or are doing? And I'm liking Dang That's Longcraft right now. It keeps Minecraft interesting. I like doing the vlog things back and forward, especially Q&A, because I like answering questions. And all the Gary's mods hilarious. They are really fun to record and rewatch editing. Like, I laugh just as much editing as I do recording it the first time. So, and she asked if I have any nicknames, and the main nickname I get called is Major, and that is my second name. And the sole reason for that is in school there was about 10 different Scots in my year. So what we used to do is all the Scots were called by their second name because it was just easier to get one specific attention rather than just shouting Scott and having 10 people turn around. Sane Arcane asks, what methods of starting a YouTube channel would you recommend? Is it better to start off streaming or to make and publish videos? And if so, solo or collaborations? Now, I would personally say that it's better to do videos and put them to YouTube just because it's easier to make shorter content and make it funnier and anyone can see it whenever, whereas if you're doing streaming, they kind of need to be there on that exact time. You need to try and entertain them for the whole length, and I don't watch streams from start to finish because I don't have that time, but a 10, 15, 20 minute YouTube video I have time to fit it in, kind of like a TV show. So I would say YouTube videos and have a mix of solo and collaborations so that you can do solo stuff when no one else is able to collab with you, but having collabs is quite different because it gives off a different vibe as you sort of play off each other's reactions and it's more fun. Miguel Castro asks, do you like Beyonce? Do I look like a person who does not like Beyonce? Just sit down. And if you're sitting, stand up and then sit down. Momo Mizrahi asked a lot of questions. And a lot of questions. Yes. A lot. Yes, do you like Pop-Tarts? Yes. Will you do a cover to Let It Go from Frozen? You asked for this singing this time. The other one was my choice. You've asked for this. Mute your headphones and your mic and your computer and just mute everything right now if you want to keep your hearing. If you've managed to survive last time, mute now. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Also, I'm wearing a Frozen t-shirt, and it's Elsa on a Frozen version of the Game of Thrones throne, and it says winter is coming, and such a cool t-shirt. Just your favourite snack food, and I would say anything crisps, just because I love crisps, I love confectionery stuff, so crisps. Favourite ice cream flavour, I would say chocolate, but to be specific, Ben & Jerry's fish food ice cream, because that is just heaven in a frozen dairy product. Do you like anime? Not really, I've tried watching it, can't get into it. Pokemon is the only anime that I've enjoyed, and I love Pokemon, but that's about it. What's your favourite Minecraft minigame? And I'd probably say survival games or the party games, because I like the one where you have a coloured block and then you run to the coloured block and all the other ones disappear, because that one's fun. 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 What's your favourite Jennifer Lawrence movie? All of them. And how well do you think you would do if you were put in the Hunger Games? I don't know how I'd be comfortable with killing people, but I'd probably just try and out-survive everyone. Like, just build a house somewhere in the forest and just be like, no, I'm done. I'm gonna live here, and you'll die, and then I'll come back out. That's how I would do it. Kenzie Rose asks, also, what's a weird and funny thing you did as a kid? And I used to, when we went shopping, I didn't like shopping, so I would always sit, and if there wasn't a seat, and you couldn't get just sit in the middle of the floor, what I used to do was sit inside the clothes. So like, all the jackets and all that would be hanging up, and I would be like in between them, just like, hey, how you doing? And guys, that is all the questions I have today. This is the second time recording this, so double the amount of effort has been put into this video, and I felt like shooting myself when I looked and it was just silence after like a minute, and I just cried a little inside and maybe a little on the outside. So if you could, I would love it if you'd leave a like, because it helps tell me that you enjoyed it and that it helps my channel to grow. So yeah, that was words, kind of messed up a bit, but just going with it. And if you'd like to leave a comment and tell me what you thought, and subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video. And I will see you next time, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope I answered enough questions for you. I will see you next time. Bye!